Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Crusader Kings 3 video. Today we're going to be employing the famous Polish Winged Hussars, or as close to them as we can get, to first create Poland and then dominate everything around us. I do prefer starting at the earliest possible start date, 1867. See, Poland is not yet a thing at this point, so we have to pick one of the duchies or counties in the area to create the Kingdom of Poland, and then maybe the Wendish Empire. That is exactly what we're going to do. But first, a message from a sponsor. And this sponsorship is actually very much tied into this game. See, this video is brought to you by the Xbox Game Pass for PC. And that's actually quite relevant to Crusader Kings 3, because you're able to play Crusader Kings 3 without buying it on its own, thanks to Xbox Game Pass for PC. I have actually used the Xbox Game Pass myself for almost a year now. Now, what you see on the screen is in Polish. That's because I'm Polish. Anyway, Xbox Game Pass is a subscription service that gives you access to a lot of games. There's over 100 of them, and it features new and popular titles like Crusader Kings 3, that we'll be playing today. There's even Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, I mostly play strategy games, so let's talk about those first. You have all of the major Paradox titles here. In CK3, you do weird stuff as a medieval ruler. We'll be doing that in a moment. Europa Universalis 4, build a world empire. Husarine 4. Most of you probably know that game very well. And Stellaris, space strategy with mesmerizing music. But it's not just the Paradox titles. Frostpunk, post-apocalyptic city builder, Age of Empires and Age of Empires 2. I spent lots of time playing this game back in school. And one of my personal favorite games of all time, FTL. Brilliantly simple and simply brilliant. I also enjoy RPGs quite a lot, like Outer Worlds. And that's just a few examples, because there really is quite a lot of games on this service. And the best thing about this is that you can sign up for just $1 for your first month. And if you like it, and you probably will, you can just keep it forever. If you don't, you can just cancel it and you've only paid $1. Just click the link in the description below and check it out. And we're back in Crusader Kings 3. In order to create the Kingdom of Poland, we should start as one of the rulers inside it. We don't technically have to, but it feels right. And there are two very good choices here. There's High Chieftain Siemowit of Greater Poland. His advantages being 42 years old with a well-developed martial tree so that we can do a lot early on with his experience, his Piast dynasty, which I even remember from school, and a nice red color on the map. The other good choice is High Chieftain Gardomir of Lower Silesia. His advantages are having 7 counties at the start and his dynasty. He is of House Ślężan. That is, of course, on the Polish pronunciation of Ślężan. And the advantage of playing him is that I get to say Ślężan quite a lot, and I believe all my non-Polish friends would have a lot of fun saying Ślężan. His biggest drawback is the orange color of his domain. Also, he's 23, so probably not going to be as capable early on as High Chieftain Siemowit would be. Overall, he is the better choice. However, his map color is just not satisfactory. Poland needs to be red on the map. It's only proper. So High Chieftain Siemowit, it is. Let's go. We are martially educated as our wife. Not very good. We could use her, but we could also get someone better. Let's search. Genius, of course, is the best choice if we can get one, which is not a given. Female and within diplomatic range. Katarina. Proper religion, but, are you sure your name is Katarina? You don't look like a Katarina. Let's click on him/her. And you change. Okay, I guess that will work. She has very good stats and is a genius. She's 39 years old. We would prefer Eudokia, but she's Greek of a different religion, so she won't marry us. But perhaps we can change that later by becoming her friend. So for now, let's sway her, and in the meantime, marry her. To do that, we'll need a divorce. Fortunately, we can do that without a religious head, because we don't have a religious head. We'll just lose some piety. And let's marry Katarina, because she's the proper religion, she should accept. And we have kids, of course. We have Jaksa Piast, Domavoj Piast, as well as Adelaida Piast. Wedding celebrations. You can get money or quite a lot of prestige. Prestige is quite useful here, actually. We can use it to field troops. So let's take the prestige. Was that the wedding celebration for the previous wife? I didn't pay attention. If it was, we'll get even more from it. Anyway, you will help us manage our realm. Because if I go to cancel and set her as manage domain, we should get our domain up to 4 or even 5. Now, traits. We start with the gallant tree. It's not useful at all. I mean, the skills from spouse castle task can be useful, but all in all, this is not great. unless you are a lowly count and want to marry into an emperor's family or something like that. So we're going to reset those perks. Do we have enough money to go on a hunt? No, so let's wait until we have enough money, and then we'll reset those perks. In the meantime, let's do family focus, because we want kids. More kids. Domain has updated. Time to attack someone. Who's the best target? Let's look at who doesn't have a lot of troops. Who's the weakest? Always target the weakest around you. You are the weakest. There we go. Conquer county. The chiefdom of Lubush. There we go. Raise all armies. Lead them yourself because you're good at martial. And let's go. Wedding celebrations. Let's take the prestige again. And she's pregnant. Perfect. And she's stuttering. Pity, but not a problem. Oh, we're being raided. Let's completely ignore the raiders. This is always the best strategy. Just ignore them. They'll go away. Oh, excellent. They've killed our enemy's army. Let's enforce our demands and win. Got some prestige and fame. We still need some more fame to subjugate Silesia. Oh, and he did get more military strength. Oh, he has allies. That's terrible. Who is our next target? Let's look for the weakest ones, also the ones who are fighting each other. Oh, Lesser Poland has been created. That's gonna be a dangerous enemy. Also, a good target to subjugate with 5 counties. How about you? Yep, good target. Conquer the county of Kujawy. Also, I don't have enough money to safely reset my perks. Let's fill out the strategist trait. It is the best one of these, in my opinion. It will boost our troops very significantly, and that also increases our stress quite significantly, but we have enough money to just call a hunt. Time to declare war. And our levy has increased substantially. County of Kujawy. Also, Casus Belli cost is decreased. That's gonna help us quite a bit. Okay. Where did you get all those extra troops? Must have hired mercenaries. God damn it. I'm gonna need to retreat. I need more troops. Cannot afford mercenaries. I could spend some prestige to get my men-at-arms. More specifically, I promised you Winged Hussars. Well, we can't specifically get Winged Hussars because they're many hundreds of years away. But we have the next best thing. So we are the Polish culture, which gives us access to Kononi, a very good mounted unit. Let's create a unit of those. Anyway, men-at-arms are very profitable to us because they cost just a bit of prestige. Let's create the regiment and increase its size, spending some prestige. Once they reinforce, that might be enough to defeat the enemy. But I have to avoid confrontation until then. We can also try to avoid any confrontation and just battle them with sieges. Could work if they focus on sieging our stuff. We are weaker, so we have to avoid a confrontation. Let's get some more troops. Let them reinforce slowly. There's raiders, let's ignore them. New perk, we want to befriend people. Can I afford more troops? I kinda have to. And I wanted to specialize in cavalry, but I can't really afford to. I need to be quick about it. Get the cheapest ones we can. Spend all the prestige, we have to. Oh, I'm ill. We need a physician. Spending prestige on retinues is crucial. As a tribal leader, I just thought I could delay it a bit and use the prestige to subjugate someone. But it turns out I couldn't do that. This war is already way too long. Let's crush the army again. They're running away. Take their capital instead. And we've captured him. Enforce demands. My wife is still imprisoned. Let's ransom her. Don't have the money. I'm going to have to attack him once again. Or just get a new wife, which would be a bit problematic. I guess we just have to keep attacking people until I can afford to ransom her. Interesting. He is in trouble. That's a good opportunity to attack the guy. But I'm in debt, so I cannot do that at the moment. We'll have to wait a bit. Eudokia. But we become friends, and then you come join me at my court. Befriend. 100% chance. We can't afford to ransom our wife. We'll have to get a new one then. Alright, we're no longer in debt. Can I ransom my wife now? For 0. He will not accept. We can attack him. Well, he has 3 counties, so using a subjugate Casus Belli wouldn't really work, and we don't even have the prestige for that. But we can still do conquest. And we have lots of troops. They are draining our prestige. They are worth it. And Eudokia is now my friend. I am not able to afford a ransom for our wife, and I won't be able to do that for quite a while. What we need to do is acquire a new one, sadly. Divorce. Now our friend Eudokia will now accept an invitation to our court, because she's our friend. Now she's in our court. Let's arrange a marriage with ourselves. Spend some prestige on that, but we can get money from it. Let's get money from it. Okay, we won. Force demands, that's extra prestige, disband armies. Rinse, repeat. Now with Eudokia, could help us manage our domain. She doesn't have stats that are as good, but she's younger, so we have a better chance of kids. We're now the head of the Polish culture. We'll marry our daughter off to someone. Wait a minute. Aren't you a girl? Apparently not. Okay, that's gonna make a very good marshal. There you go. Marry my daughter, matrilineary. And you're going to get a title. You're also going to become my marshal. 30 skill. I'll probably just send him to lead the armies. That'll work better. We invade next. I'm thinking High Chieftain Gardomir of Lower Silesia. Why? Because he's big. He has 7 counties. We can take them all in one fell swoop. If we have enough prestige, we'd need a prestige first. Ah, goddammit, I should have taken it in the wedding. And he's also at war, and he doesn't have any allies. But we'll have to hold off on that until we get the prestige. In the meantime, you're vulnerable. Let's go. The men-at-arms are causing me to lose prestige all the time. They are powerful, also quite problematic. Let's go on a hunt. Unfortunately, those wars only give us fame, not prestige. Disband armies, once again. We need 250 to invade, I think. Yes, 250. It's a bit high. Perhaps we can host a feast soon. Let's try that. We can often get events that give you prestige at a feast. And we gain prestige. Perfect. Now is the perfect time to subjugate this guy. He's fighting a war, and we have way more troops than he has. So we're going to subjugate High Chief Gardomir of Lower Silesia. Who's leading the army? Yeah, the 32 marshal guy. Perfect. Probably go straight for his capital. Yeah, going very well. See, that's because he was at war with someone else. It was quite easy for us to swoop in and do stuff. He will become our vassal and we'll have to manage him. But that's a small price to pay for such a large amount of land. New perk. Flutterer, better at befriending people. Oh right, I should have started a new scheme to befriend people. I keep forgetting to do that. Hey, Eudokia, you wanna have kids, maybe? Crusades are happening. Hopefully not against us. And there we go. We win. Extra fame and stuff. Greater Poland has grown to be greater. How long until I can create the Kingdom of Poland? I need some more counties. Oh, damn it. We ran into some raiders. I'm actually at war with some people. Yeah, I always forget to check the wars once I subjugate someone. County of Przemków. We can handle them. You're running away. Well, I'm a strategist, which means I'm doing forced march, which means I'm faster than you. Apparently, our son has been busy. Out of wedlock. Ah. Not my problem. In the meantime, can I ransom any prisoners? Let's do that. He's ransoming family members back to me. I guess my kid and my ex-wife. Finally, our wife Eudokia is pregnant. Oh. He died. We lost a kid. That's a pity. Our level of fame is illustrious. What does it mean? That means we can conquer entire duchies. Just make sure they don't have any allies. They don't. See, creating a kingdom is not as difficult as it might seem if you have the prestige and the piety. And we do have that. We also have a wonderful commander with 33 marshal. My son, are you a genius? No, but you're intelligent. It might be good enough. Piast, piast. Can we ransom someone? Not really, no. No, it's a kid. Let's let her go. And we're done. Enforce demands. Now we should have enough to create the Kingdom of Poland. And yes, we can. Okay, now we are a king. Domain size will increase to 5. Perfect. Let's briefly switch our wife to court politics, so we get some more diplomacy, and see if we can vassalize some people peacefully. We can vassalize Count Żegota. Good, let's do that. Some stuff doesn't show up here, so we have to check manually all around us. Now the Count of Tarnów. Perfect. And Stężyca. That's 3 counties for nothing. They just want to be my vassals. The chieftain, Lucian of Cedynia, is actually close to accepting. We should befriend him. Okay, let's wait until they accept the proposals. Glorious. Also, Lesser Poland has grown. You're gonna be a good target. Oh, you're at war and you have very few troops. That's perfect. Let's wait a bit. I need to give away my titles. With so much prestige, we can actually get more men-at-arms soldiers. Yes, I promised you more horsemen. Let's get the horsemen. They are pretty expensive, but also pretty powerful. And you're no longer at war. Well, now it's time to attack before you recover your levy. Conquer duchy. That is a large amount of land. Let's declare war. Raise all troops with a wonderful commander and catch their army. It's going to be a glorious battle. No chance. Did anyone survive? Yes, half of them. We killed half of them. Enforce demands. Well, there we go. Poland is growing. We're about to become the scourge of Europe. I will keep the High Chiefdom for myself, which means I should also keep Kraków for myself. We only have 2 troops. That's not a lot of troops. If he only has 2 troops, it would be such a waste to not attack him. Can I get more kids, please? As you can see, our army has grown significantly. And you will become my vassal, even though you imprisoned my wife earlier. That's fine. He will still not accept. If I befriend him, he might. Wait a minute. Szczytno? Chiefdom of Szczytno. Szczytno is not here. Szczytno is around here. I mean, I'm Polish, which is why I know such a thing, but weird placement. Cieszyn. A perfect target. A new friend. Would you like to be my vassal now? Yes, you would. Haha. Befriend scheme. So powerful. And we grow yet again. The chieftain of Gdańsk might also agree. Do we want a resplendent arraignment, or do we want some piety? This gives me more diplomacy. Alright, it's worth the money. This is curious. Prussia and Mazuria are both ruled by little girls. Like, marry my kid? You do not. Well then, enjoy being conquered. Would you like to be my vassal now? Yes, you would? Ah, befriend scheme, so great. Befriend and vassalize. It's called diplomacy. We are on a conquering spree. I would like to disinherit my son. We're getting older. How expensive is that? It's Very expensive. I don't have that much prestige. I'll need to accumulate it somehow. Let's call a hunt. Wait a minute, I can attempt... Well, I am at an activity already, so I cannot. Well, good. You have a big head for this, buddy. Sure, more friends is better. I might need to refrain from fighting people for a while, because I need that prestige. Let's host a feast, it could help. Yay, vassalation. If I disinherit him, my intelligent kid should be the heir. Yes, perfect. I mean, he's not that great, but still. Now that succession is safe, how about we conquer someone? See, these wars are very easy as long as they do not acquire allies. If they had allies, well, that would be a different story, which is why it's important to expand like this very early on. But I seem to be forgetting distributing the titles, which is very bad for my domain. County by county we build an empire. A new jihad, probably not for Polish territory. Let's see how far we are from forming the Wendish Empire, actually. Well, first of all, we need 500 gold, which is not that easy to come by. And 88 de jure counties, when we have 50. So yeah, that's actually quite a lot. Friend, we have a new friend. Does it mean you'd like to be my vassal? It does not. I would need a true ruler. And I don't think I have enough life left. Interesting, I have quite a lot of prisoners to ransom. Let's do that, shall we? That's a lot of money, enough to create an empire. But you can't reset perks again. I just go for true ruler. Now, why can I not change his education focus? I should be able to do that. He's fickle. He can become content or trusting. Fickle is not that bad. I'm gonna take friendly counsel just because this will give me a lot of skill points. Have you seen my intrigue? Not very high. But then we should really focus on trying to get the true ruler perk, although I don't think I have enough time left. Our heir will have to take over. Oh, we're about to dance with that dude with an eye patch and befriend him that way. Sure! You won't be my vassal yet? No, sadly. Interesting. More exotic kinds of meat. What could that mean? Let's try it all. My quest for rare meats has taken root in my mind. I can scarcely admit it, even to myself, but I cannot help but wonder what human flesh would taste like. As a servant at court sickens, stands on death's doorstep, I order him placed in my private care. Well, don't eat the sick, eat the healthy. But I am going to do it. Was it good, at least? Our son can become trusting, content, or fickle. Trusting is not very good, so be fickle twice. We helped our subject gain more stuff, which means we also gained more stuff. I think I'm strong enough to go after Nitra. See, they have this wonderful duchy that I'm interested in. We're growing closer to forming an empire, but we're still way off. Apparently, our bastard, drunkard, ill granddaughter could get rid of her. Let's try for this option. And we're about to die. God damn it. It was going so well. Let's give a random skill point to our kid before we die. No matter, we've left a kingdom and good basis for stuff. Still need to change his focus though. Stewardship education is almost useless to us with our diplomacy plans. I could actually do invade kingdom while I'm still alive. You can only do that once a lifetime. It could be very beneficial. Let's see if we can end this war before we die. And we have won. Once again. Where are you, my title dump son? There you are. Grand titles. There you go. Once again. My son can be greedy, gregarious, or lustful. Gregarious and lustful are both excellent traits. We're gonna take a gregarious. Queen is pregnant once again. I wonder if I'll live to see it. I'm almost 70. We could invade a big kingdom somewhere. Like, oh, Pannonia has happened. And you don't have any allies. If I were to invade the kingdom of Pannonia, 700 troops. We take an entire kingdom. Yes, please. Yes, we're gonna lose all the fame, whatever. Declared war on King Lubomir. That would be he who likes love, I think. We're on our way, King Lubomir. The enemy has 600 soldiers. Not 6,000, 600. And we have died. That's very, very unfortunate. What? She became culture head. But I'm the king. Yeah, whatever. Empty council position and domain too big. Spy master, it would be nice to have someone who will prevent us from being killed. Also, we're at war with the kingdom of Pannonia. I'm gonna need to get rid of some titles. I might use them to make sure I don't have any vassals trying to overthrow me. Let's grant some titles to the most powerful of our vassals. Kingdom of Great Moravia got created on succession. Cool! What matters is I have to create the empire soon. I wonder if this will count as my father's invasion or as mine. You know what, we should really change that education focus. It's not like we're gonna get a good one. In diplomacy, just the 10% bonus for education will be very useful. Let's switch. Go to war. That's our nephew and vassal, and whoa, I unpaused. Okay, naive appeaser. I wasn't expecting anything more than that. But even the 10% bonus to experience will be useful to us, and that's war against the peasant revolt, so of course we'll accept. We do have to monitor factions. The biggest danger is that you'll get, independence stuff. Or something like that. Faction to install Chiefess Adelaide of Gustinian on the Polish throne. Spouse. Who can we get? Can we get a genius? We cannot get a genius. Can we get a beautiful one? Yes, but she's 41, so no. How about fecund? Yes, but she's 11 or 23. I guess 23 is not bad. Alright, let's get the 23-year-old fecund lustful girl. Good first wife. The young king has chosen his bride. This war is going well, although it will take a while. And we're the culture head yet again. Pregnancy, that was quick. Well, she is lustful and fecund, so kinda makes sense. Let's see how well this goes. She has nice hair. There we go. The Kingdom of Pannonia. So be it. Poland has grown. A lot. It's still not sufficient to create the Wendish Empire, but maybe I can create a new empire. What do I need for this? Some more stuff. Our glory is now widely known. 6 out of 5 in domain, and we have 7,000 levies. We could invade pretty much anyone around us. We got a son who's intelligent. Cool. I need to take a moment to consolidate our power. Our lustful fecund wife seems to have a lover. Do we care? We don't really care. Oh, what the hell? We just grew a beard. Maybe not the best choice for this look. We're suddenly very rich after ransoming a lot of people. Well, we also inherited a lot of that money. And these prisoners, King Mstisław, we could be friendly with Moldavia. We could, but I'd rather take the prestige. Let's look for a replacement wife. She's an excellent target. Let's put a pin in her, start befriending her as soon as we can. I love the trait Gregarious. Feasts are worth so much more with it. We have a neat trick we could do, but we can also subjugate a ruler, and that is even better. If I subjugate him, I'll take all of his stuff. I would need more prestige to declare this war, but I can accumulate more prestige. I could do the same thing to King Mstisław of Moldavia. That would connect our territories real nice, wouldn't it? I think I might go after King Mstisław, but first, prestige, of course. Create a lot of duchy titles. Like for example here, create the Duchy of Moravia. 125 gold, 300 prestige. Let's create the Duchy of Upper Silesia as well. Duchy of Prussia. We can afford several. That should do it. More or less. The direct vassals thing should no longer be a problem. And if it is, I can create more. And this way, we have acquired a lot of prestige. We can increase tribal authority a little later. It's fine right now. King Mstisław. That's going to be quite problematic because not only does he have 20 intrigue, his name says, at least if it was Polish, it would mean he who exalts revenge. Could be a bit of an issue. He's attacking Bulgaria to conquer some land from them, so it might be wise to wait for them to finish. This way we'll get more stuff. And we're an eager reveler. Let's befriend that genius girl. Somewhere in Africa. We're gonna be pen pals. King of Moldavia was quickly widowed and then married an 18-year-old girl from Crusader. Well, he gets around. Moldavia, here we go. Queen is pregnant again. So that's like a kid every other year. Well, good for us. Oh, the scheme to befriend her didn't work. Oh, that's a pity. Can I seduce her? I could, theoretically. About romance. I could romance her. Let's do that. Sing her a love ballad. Oh, we love your genius trait so much. This army is very vulnerable right now. Let's try and take them out. Trying to pursue their army. Romantic competitor. Let's try to pay him off. A new daughter. Good. Now I do like my wife quite a lot. Having a lot of kids with her. We get a soulmate. Cool. Unfortunately, we can't do concubines for some reason. But what I can do is invite her to court. She has a betrothed, but that doesn't really matter, does it? Well, she's in my court now, so I can just break the betrothal. That's better. And she loves me, so she'll make a good spy master. Now, we must watch out for adultery because it can reduce our piety, or rather our devotion level. Oh, you're trying to have a battle with me? That's cute. And we have imprisoned the king. That's very fortunate. Thank you so much. Poland has grown. How can I befriend you now that I've conquered your stuff? I could, yes. Let's try it. Anyway, let us check on that empire thing, shall we? Just need more fame and some more territory. Let's dance with this severely injured high chieftain to become friends. Do you want to be my vassal? No, but when I get to true ruler and you'll no longer be at war, you should. Is our wife sleeping around again? Let's watch her. I do have a genius to replace her if that is necessary. Oh god damn it, we're a leper. Why the hell? Alright, let's send for a physician. Do no more than what is necessary. Can you cure leprosy? Oh, she's pregnant. I hope it's mine. I think I need to divorce my wife. And marry the genius. We lose some stress. Money or prestige? Prestige, please. For now, I hope we can do something about that leprosy thing. So I've been invited to a feast by this guy who hates me. but I seem to be alive. Ah, so our ex-wife has a lover. I knew it. He's almost ready to accept vassalage. Also, our levy is growing considerably. We will soon be ready to invade the kingdom. See, my goal here is to create an empire. And for that, I'm still missing some fame. Yay, more friends. I could attempt, for now let's call a hunt. We need way more gold to make this happen. How do I get this much gold? By not spending it on stuff like hunts, probably. Befriend, let's dance with the guy, sure. Oh, wait a minute. He no longer has any allies. Well, that's glorious news. I mean, we did have some border gore, but that's not really a problem. We just need some more fame to make it happen. Let's host a feast. Yeah, I know I wanted to save the money, but this is a nice opportunity. I need to do it before he gets any alliances. And I need the next level of fame for this to work. Crack open my secret stores. Fame exalted among men. That is the goal. Ah, damn it. He managed to get an alliance, but not a good one. So it doesn't really matter. 2000 prestige, though. I mean, prestige is relatively easy to come by. That shouldn't stop us. And it really is a nice opportunity. Just take most of Germany in one attack. Invade kingdom. 2000 prestige, and he has half the troops that we do. It would be a sin to not attempt this war. And go straight for some holdings, close to the border. We want to be cautious about it, don't want to be in trouble again. To attempt to win my heart. Our traits are mediocre. Nope. Bubonic plague. Okay. Fortunately, we're only a leper, making sure we have reinforcements nearby. And we won. We have invaded Francia. Enforce demands. Ha ha ha, Poland everywhere. I did get a lot of titles. Now that I have enough money, and I just need some prestige, we might want to create more duchies. Create title. And we have enough prestige, almost enough money, 1200 gold. 2019 prestige, piety, and a lot of territory. Now, could we actually create an empire that already exists in the game, like the Vendish Empire? Almost. I just need to conquer a little bit more. You know what looks better? A custom empire. The requirements are a bit higher, but we can do that, can't we? I am at a feast, so I can't. Let's hope we don't die on it. That would be a pity. New perk. True ruler. Oh, is that going to be enough to get some more vassals? Yes, it is. Ah, I'm not going on another feast. Not right now. We have something better to do. We got some border gore, but our lands are connected. And pretty. We're going to found a new empire. What's it going to be? A realm reforged. We're going to become High King of Poland with an awesome big crown and, you know, that beautiful face. I wish you could rename it. I wanted to call it the Winged Hussars and then the video would make sense. But now it doesn't and I'm mad. But I do hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. That was how you quickly build an empire out of a small starting realm. The High King Piast of Poland. This is you, unfortunately. Well, he bids you farewell. That is the end of today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and please do let me know. And a reminder, this video had a sponsor. Make sure to check out the Xbox Game Pass for PC. I'm using it, and it is great. Alright, we were overwhelmed by stress. Let's have a drink. And that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.